It begins with the land, building South African communities where none shall go hungry. This is a story of hope after generations of adversity. The people of Naledi village shed new light on the complex land and food security issues affecting South Africa today. This is their story.
It's a place where people stay together with love. That's what it means to me.
Naledi village means that it's the star.
Naledi village ke motho o ke hlaetse mono ke thola bonkgono ka mono no ke motho o motle motho ona Naledi ke bona hantle hore ke ene ntate modimo na lahlela Naledi mono hore ba tle ba re ke Naledi re tle go kgona go gola tsona tse molemo nakong ya hona jwale.
For 70 years, the people of Naledi village have faced forced removals. Now, the dream of owning land, farming, building permanent homes and a thriving community is becoming a reality. The history of the village is typical of rural South Africa, with communities living on the margins of large-scale white-owned farms. In Naledi, people were dependent on farm jobs or left their homes to work in the towns or mines. Music festivals had been hosted on the old farm before it was destroyed in 2007 by a catastrophic fire.
It was a very, very big fire. Always when there's a festival, there's income that is coming towards the village. So that was cut off. A lot of the people who were permanent workers, who were also doing accommodations, then they lost their job.
Thank you, everyone. In 2013, the Earthrise Trust bought the land, committing a free transfer of 42 hectares over to the village residents. The trust and the Naledi Village Committee began co-creating a new future for the farm. The Rustlers Valley Naledi Farmers Cooperative and a number of worker-owned enterprises were born. Once farm workers, the 17 co-op members are now farmers themselves.
In a previous day you'd hear we were waiting for him to do this, to give us jobs, to do this. But now, with the Earthrise Trust, is that people know they can wake up and do something for themselves.
Honna Naledi nkare ke lefatshe le ka la menyetla boemong ba hona jwale ntle le pele hobane hona jwale jena ha o sheba hona le menyetla e mengata e batlang e hlaile ka mora hore polasi ena e rekiswe bontate bana ba rekile mona ba re file gona monyetla hore re kgetha hore na ke eng se gona re la balabelang ho se etsa mohlala ka yona farming ena na bala ba re botsa hore bona ha tse di farmer mara ba batla ho fa batho ba batlang ho ba di farmer monyetla o no.
The land is something that we are connected to. No matter the ownership, who owns the land, but we are connected to it because you can make a living out of that, growing your own vegetables, be able to build a permanent house, as well as we are doing livestock.
No one said to them, I want you to do this, and then no. What do you want? They were asked, what do you want to do?
So you have beekeeping enterprise, you have wood making enterprise, and you have the brick making team that is doing bricks. And there's a sewing group, there's a women's workshops, they do soaps, they do a lot of things.
Ntapele kore ke bone go bane dinotsi ha o sna dinotsi go bontsha hore ha ona dijo ha ona thola dijo ha notsi ha di siko go tla me dinotsi di bete and then la hape ke ratang ke dinotsi ke thutile ntho engata tso dinotsi hore ka ma ya dinotsi ke khona ho etsa ona ntho bitswang khumu ka re ka mo ke khona ho etsa dikerese khona ho etsa mereno wa sefuba ka ma ya dinotsi jwale ke a bona hore bohlokwa ba dinotsi na ke o khona lo go sesa ntho maghateng ho etsa tee o tlosa borotho bo ntse jwa.
What is really happening here is what I was taught by my parents when I grew up. My father taught, say, Yappy, you must learn to do things by yourself first. You start where you're staying, then you can go somewhere else. This is what I see now. It's just the really change I see now. Opportunities is here for the people.
On the 7th of July 2018, the co-op celebrated its second annual harvest ceremony. Farmers and friends from across the valley came to receive a gift of sugar beans.
So we're sharing with them what we have received, what we have harvested from the land. The first thing you'll ask yourself, if the new owner comes and buys the place, are we going to be evicted from this place?
People has opportunity, which wasn't before. Like the work I'm doing now as the lodge manager, as an African man, this wasn't. Never. This is the first thing happened here, ever. And the communities, they're given chance to show their talent, the skill work.
It's a time for the right owners of the land to be given the land back without violence, and also working together. I think it's very important to working together.
I don't believe that people should forcefully take things, but we should sit down and discuss those who doesn't have and those who have, and see how we can come about and find solution together. It has to be a long process of dialogue.
Amen. It's been a good year for the co-op. New greenhouses have extended the growing season and the variety of produce that can be cultivated. Over 3,000 cabbages and a 5-ton sugar bean crop have been harvested. Naledi is building a reputation for good produce, which is drawing markets and hawkers to the farm.
Vegetable cabbage one khulu entle batho ba ikhala ya ithekisa yona ka boyona.
It's very important to produce your own thing. You're not going to get from someone. You start small, then you grow. This is what I see here.
People are doing things for themselves. Like the Naledi Farmers Co-op is the members of the community planting and selling for themselves.
To own a piece of farm is not just to be there just for fun. You have to work the land.
People are doing it not because they are getting paid to do it, but because they are building something for the community and for the generation to come.
Land ownership ke nana ke ntho e nngwe ya bohlokwa hobane ha o sheba batho ba basweu motho a le mong a ka owner maybe di-farm tse 15 a di owner a le one a tlola sheba ke batho ba bangata ba teng ka hara South Africa ne then hodima ba le teng ba hloka bo mobu o baka ba o sebedisang bona ho iketsetsa mesebetsi ja o tlola sheba batho bana motho a le mong o owner maplasi a 15 na hodima na owner maplasi a 15 o na le tokelo ya hore plus nya hae ke re o reka plus o tswela re sentse re na le motse plus mo maybe ke di family tse 44 wena ha reka plus o ra batho bana ke ba hloke plus nya o tebela batho bana ka ofela o banka o ba isa legation tsona na ho bohlokwa hore motho mo le mong a be le yona mobu o eleng wa hae.
I think a lot of the people will say blacks can't farm the land. Because for me, I believe if people are given a chance and knowing they're not working for someone, they will be able to do that.
It's a really thing people need to have, the land. You know, that because that killed the culture of the people.
So Naledi village people can now, because they own 42 hectares of the land, but they can build houses. They know that nobody's going to move them from that.
On the day of the ceremony, the local Naledi Wilhelmina and Ladies Asparagus co-ops sat down to talk together with friends from the Philippi co-op in the Western Cape. People shared their successes and the hard lessons learned in building co-ops and alternative rural economies. Naledi's progress was noted and people were keen to learn more.
Some of the members, they will say, this talking, meetings, it takes a long time. When are we going to jump into action?
ga ba ge bona go le molemo ge khutlele ge ye di-vegetables re khutle re jale di-vegetable mo re ileng ga tle o jala di-sugar beans gagolo.
Di-challenges tse go kopana le tsona ke tsa boemo ba lehodimo e leng sefako le serapa.
ba jwetse re hloka ntho e itseng le itseng bothata ba rona gagologolo rona ke metsi.
Most of us, like a person like me who grew up in the township, wouldn't think of coming back into the village. So you have a lot of people that went out from the village to go and seek employment opportunities, who are coming back more into the village because they think there's hope for them. There's something that they can do, there's something that they can start. That's the best decision I've ever made, not only in terms of family-wise, because then it humbles me, because now I'm learning a lot of different things. Here people have a spirit of Ubuntu is there. People are caring, people are loving, and then you are not forced or not pushed to do anything. So for me, it's just wonderful.
Eva